Fiancé and friends destroyed my stream and humiliated me with inappropriate messages, pranks and distractions. I've been streaming for 2 weeks now, and tonight I was streaming by myself. My fiancé's out playing board games with some friends of ours. I asked him to stop into the chat at some point, cause I thought it'd be nice to have him pop in. I talk about my fiancé on stream occasionally, and have gotten a request or two to see him show up in the cam. Tonight started off well, with some new viewers attracted by some VODs someone made of a tournament I participated in. And then I got some new people in chat. The tone to their messages made me wary, so as soon as I saw the penis tip pics start to show up in chat, I banned. And then my phone started blowing up. I saw it was a friend of mine at board game night, so I figured she just wanted to chat about random stuff. I let it go and kept playing. And then other people start showing up in chat, and being kinda sleazy do you have a boyfriend kind of stuff. I started to think I was getting a mini brigade by trolls. My fiancé's username shows up in chat, and I jokingly ask if he wants mod powers. I say it's him on stream, thinking it'll help other guys get the message. Meanwhile, I've got a quick lull in the game, and I figure I'll check my phone to see what my friend desperately needs. First message I read, unban me, I'll be good. Oh my god. It's my friend. Figuring she's learned I'm not going to put up with that crap after the ban, I unban her. And then the rest of the pic shows up. Immediate ban. I'm appalled. Meanwhile, my fiancé has started the freaking hashtag about the puppies referring to our dogs, I thought, but apparently it's about showing someone's chest or something? And then does the Pikachu thing in chat. The guy I've admitted and openly adored on my chat is revealing himself to be an immature asshole as a prank on my chat in front of my viewers, when I'm trying to gain an audience. To top it all off, after all of my other viewers are chased away save 3, the last friend in there starts talking about rehearsal dinner coordination for her wedding in my chat with absolutely zero context for my viewers. My stream is not your GD group chat. I feel so hurt and humiliated. After they all left before I could ban them, I'd lost all but one of my viewers. I had to switch to my cooldown game that doesn't require as much concentration, because I was reading my fiancé the riot act for doing that. He said that he understands my being upset, but I'm reacting really poorly, that I shouldn't ban ASCII art, oh, fuck that, suggestive shit's not going to be allowed on my chat, period, and that the Pikachu was a mistake. Apparently with my attitude, my channel won't go well. Oh, really? So tolerating your bullshit would have kept me viewers? After I'd been steadily increasing my views and follows? What? He did apologize and insist on talking more when he gets home instead of over chat. But, I'm sorry, I'm so hurt right now. I can't believe that people I name my friends would do this to me. Sure, it's light harassment, nothing at all compared with the sorts of messages I get occasionally on LinkedIn, even and my fiancé admits that I handled it well with the bans and not discussing/cussing out the trolls on stream. But I feel so betrayed. They wouldn't do this to our guy friends if they were on stream. And my fiancé didn't even defend me. He basically encouraged it. If I need to move this or whatever, let me know. I just need someone to tell me that I'm justified in feeling this way. My very first case of trolling, and it came from the people I thought could support me. Update 1. Not 10 minutes after I posted my story, my fiancé came home. It was comparatively early, too, and I found out later that he'd come home after our text conversation because he didn't want to have a conversation like this over the phone or via text. He's an in-person kind of guy for important stuff. He found me absolutely sobbing, like, snot dripping, shoulders shaking, whole 9 yards crying. Again, it was not the comments that hurt me, it was the people behind them. He started insisting that it wasn't him behind the catfishing comments that the bride friend was making. Part of the original harassment was someone pretending to be a loner type guy looking for a girl to be nice to him sort of thing. I just blinked at him, thinking, you thought that was why I was upset? The dogs needed to be taken out and I couldn't stand still to have this discussion. So still crying, we went to walk the dogs in the neighborhood at 11 p.m. I promised I'd not yell outside and wake the neighbors, but yeah, that didn't work out so well. Normally, I like taking some time to decompress and put things into perspective so I'm not emotional when talking things through, but we don't like to sleep on our anger and leave issues unresolved. It being super late, our usual discussion schedule was greatly compressed. My fiancé's side of all of this was that apparently, the girls had said they'd stream my stream next game night, and when my fiancé told them that I'd asked for him to pop on, they all decided to chat. They were used to the big streams, and so thought those big stream behaviors translated to mine. They also thought they'd joke around with what they said, and then reveal themselves. That's why my phone was going off like crazy when they realized I was getting upset. I explained, yelled to him, and later, my friend who was twice banned, that the sort of joking around we do in private is one thing. This was very much public and recorded, for all it's online, and for it to be a joke, I'd need to be in on it. Otherwise, it's a bunch of people saying things like lower the cam and posting dick butts on my chat with no context, and then I get to feel betrayed when I find out who did it. I also explained to fiancé that the reason I was most upset was that I asked for his help in being some in chat support to get rid of these trolls, and he just continued it. Apparently, he was watching on his phone in chat only mode and didn't realize I'd asked. And he was defending me from some of the stupider shit they were coming up with, apparently. When the bride friend started her weird catfishing, they all gave her the business and made her cut it out. My twice banned friend said that bride friend didn't know how the chat worked and that's why she posted wedding coordination there. I maintained that the issue was that I didn't know he was defending me, and he didn't do so publicly on the venue he was using to bring me down. It made me feel very small, and like I couldn't trust him to support me on the things I was trying to do. That cut him. He thought because it was little things like dick butts and immaturity that we'd toss around in private, that I'd somehow understand it was them goofing off. By my emphasizing the public nature of what they were doing and by really telling him how important the stream was to me, he realized that he way crossed a line. I think he thought I wasn't really going to take it seriously. He was surprised and pleased to learn I had 40+ followers in less than a month. As it is, I've bought a website domain, and paid to route Whois registration through a proxy for privacy, started a Twitter and a blog, working on becoming a member of a podcast, and am considering an ad campaign to really get this thing off the ground, once I figure out format. That wasn't what he expected. Regardless of how important this is, he understood that he'd broken a trust with me. We went to bed with him apologizing a lot. A lot. He was no longer trying to justify his actions, and understood and said in his own words, not just parroting why he was sorry. I spoke with my friend today. She didn't realize that my chat was any different than the big dog's chats, and thought I'd understand that it was them. She was annoyed that I banned her after the accidental posting of the second ASCII, which was a Pikachu, but I was in such a tizzy at the time that I couldn't interpret it and was scared it was profane and before she could reveal her identity. She was also annoyed that I called her a bitch on stream. Well, congratulations when you act like a bitch, I'll call you one. I think I managed to convey I thought that she was acting like a bitch at the time, not that she's a perennial bitch. Again, thank you so much, guys. Your support, even the ones who said, this is just Twitch, grow a thicker skin, made me feel a lot better and helped put the incident into context. Actually, I didn't lose my cool in front of my online audience. I was trying to convey the seriousness of what had happened via text for the remainder of my stream. He also understood that he was in the wrong and was sorry about it before he read the post here. I showed it to him the morning after our discussion. Yes, I agree, he didn't handle this especially well. No, his gut reaction of deflection/defensiveness was not great. But that was why he came home early to figure out what was going on in person, instead of via text. Sometimes we can all be a little thick. I'm not going to throw away our relationship for a night's big mistake. Now, will I be more careful and observant from now on, to see if he or our friends hold similar performances again? Certainly. I'm not an idiot. But after hearing their side of things, I can see why they might have gotten carried away on a joke that wouldn't, probably, gone over well in person but not online. I've made clear that I consider the internet and my stream as public, and I don't think it'll be an issue.